Hey guys, Mortis here, and today I'll just be playing GTA Online, where I will be grinding for a nightclub so that I can get a terabyte, which will pop up on the screen in a second. And so, to get that, I'll have to be grinding, doing the Solomon missions, and all that type of stuff. So, right now I'm just gonna go doing the Solomon missions, hopefully succeeding. As you guys can tell, I'm obviously not very good at editing. Hopefully I'll get better, but yeah, hopefully I'll get better. So right now I'm just gonna be going down to the Solomon mission where I'm gonna be grinding. I just called my armored Karuma because I have an armored Karuma, which I grinded for because I have an armored Karuma. Yeah, but it took me a long time to get the Karuma, so I'm obviously going to be mentioning that a lot. But yeah, so now I'm just going to get it, and yeah. So right now I'm playing solo, but hopefully my friends will join soon. Or my friends are going to join soon because they're already in. But hopefully they join when I invite them to the Solomon. And if I'm probably going to do playthrough type of videos instead of commentating, but I'll see how commentating does because I have a pretty bad laptop. It doesn't let me commentate while playing. Subscribe, please, so you don't miss out on questionable content where I'll be posting, I guess, weekly, hopefully. Well, I'll be posting maybe tips and tricks, maybe. Even though I'm pretty bad at GTA, well, I'll probably just do like the weekly Thursday updates, the weekly updates type of thing. Yeah, so right now I'm just going to the Solomon missions. We have to do the Solomon missions in order to get the nightclub, which I'm just trying to grind for now. I'm probably gonna get the cheapest one anyways, but yeah. So as you can see, I'm a pro driver. I really know how to drive. I have not crashed once in my entire journey to the Solomon mission, where I spent like a 10-minute drive instead of a 3-minute drive. I then proceed to drift like a Tokyo Drifter Pro. Now I've like obviously gone way past where I'm supposed to be going and missed it, but it's fine. As I'm a horrible. Oh, look at that sick drift. What a sick drift. I'm so good at it. And now, as you can see, I'm obviously not very good at commentating or editing. So, subscribe for more questionable content. And right now, I'm just driving. I'm almost at the Solomon mission, where I'm hopefully gonna be able to get enough to get the nightclub, which will take at least a few weeks, as I have to do school, and I won't be able to do heists because my stupid friends would rather try to get smart and pass the final exams. But what a cringe. Anyways, that's so cringe, man. Anyways, I'm just gonna be in the Solomon missions where, yeah, see you there. While grinding for the Solomon mission, my friend who has a supercar who we will not stop talking about, I proceed to crash into it a few times, making him almost spin out, but I have not given up yet, as we're going to the LSIA, I proceed to crash into him on purpose. Then once I've spun him out, I go in front slowly, just to where I can hit his car. But of course, I'm the one who gets spun out, as you can see, because I'm a pro driver who knows really well how to drive. Look at that. I get spun around, but then he does not. And then that's when when we finally get into the LSIA, which I spent in exactly 10 minutes longer than I should have, because I kept crashing. My friends, once I finally get there, I'm about to start hitting his car on purpose, or hit him on purpose. Then I go and hit his prized possession, his car, again. Then I try to block him from getting in, but of course I fail this again, because he's obviously a much higher level than me, and I then hit his car, get him to fall, and then I'm gonna try to block him from getting out, where I obviously use my sick driving skills to try to block him, but of course he gets out in a few seconds. This is such good content. Exactly why you should subscribe to me. This is exactly the type of quality content that you should want to subscribe to me for, whatever. Anyways, I then proceed to try to jump in the car that he was going to jump into, but of course, he knows that I would do that, so he just goes into the other car. I then proceed to call Lester, who always seems really weird, but yeah. I then proceed to show that police car who's a Sigma male by going full on and crashing into him. That's obviously how much. This is exactly why you should subscribe to me, as I'm a Sigma male, man. Jesus, that was cringe. Anyways, I then proceed to I then proceed to call 911, even while there's a police car in front of me. But of course, the game doesn't allow it, where it just takes the phone off, which is actually kind of sad, because I wish that we could have been able to do that, because it would be pretty funny. I then proceed to get there, go down to the dealership without crashing or getting cops on me again. Just kidding, I somehow managed to get cops on me again, but let's not talk about that now. I then somehow not crash into the gate and do sick drifts. Exactly why I should subscribe. Oh, Jesus, why am I saying subscribe to me so much? And that's when it hit me. I'm a pro driver, where I'm trying to get close to cars, but of course, I failed that and don't even get close to cars, really. I then proceed to crash into a wall, hitting another car, and then it hits me. I want to do pro parkour and get hit, and then I'm gonna be trying to go ahead and hit my friend. That's why I'm going really fast, because I would have to be able to finish if. And then right now, I'm just obviously doing this on purpose, not getting sweated out. I'm doing 360 drifts. I then proceed to go as fast as possible, not realizing that I have to turn to go in, and then I somehow hit him while not hitting my friend. Then I of course have to hit my friend with my car, because it wouldn't be me if I wasn't annoying my friends all the time. Anyways, he somehow escapes, and then that's when it hit me. I can't drive. For some reason, while chasing my friends, he jumps over the bush, which makes me realize that he's obviously lost water. After mowing down him and some random worker, hard-working person, NPC, I wonder why the cops are gonna get called on me. So I start Honestly, being the smartest me, I jump out of the car because that'd be too fast. I then realized that the cops were so close. Then I try to get on my oppressor mark 2 so I can, or my friend's oppressor mark 2. But of course, he makes it to where I'm not allowed to get on it, which obviously makes me super mad. So I start running away from the cops where the police keep shooting me when I'm on the ladder, which I find honestly cheap. If they were a Sigma male, they would come up and punch me. Just kidding, that's so cringe, man. Anyways, I then proceed to try to shoot the window, but miss. I missed, somehow, up close on that, and then proceed to try to do a cool Tokyo drift off the ramp, where I proceed to fail, miserably. I then, me, trying to run away from the cops, I see a beautiful car. I'm so jealous that I couldn't have got that car that I hit him once. Not once, not twice, but twice. Did I hit him twice? Yeah, I hit him twice. He then somehow gets away from me while I'm trying to back away. I then realize I've lost the cops. So I start driving back where I see a cop. That's when I hit me. I have to do insane parkour. Insane parkour. So I proceed to drive up next to the cop and try to slide over the shot. Of course, I'm holding a micro SMG with the silencer on it, but I try to slide over the cop's car. But then I realized I couldn't do it, so I just jumped over it, and now I have a wanted level, which just shows me how much cops are haters. They couldn't even let me do some insane parkour. That's such a hater. I proceed to lose another door while backing away from the cops. I then see a parking spot. That's when I hit me. I do an insane, a totally face clanny type of drift into a parking space, which is like the most amazing thing that's ever happened to me. I proceed to go in first person and look at this for 5 minutes. Just kidding. I get right back in the car and leave. Just kidding. Anyways, I then start to drive back up where I realize that I haven't lost the cops yet. So, of course, me being me, I get carried and... Or did I? Well, I didn't. Oh yeah. Anyways, I somehow passed while getting carried by some of my friends. Of course. 21K? Nice. Only a few $100,000 more to go. And then I somehow get called useless, which I don't understand. It's like, how? I helped the team so much with my pro parkour, running over my friends. Such a helpful teammate. And then I proceed to... So right now I have I'm doing the repo blow up mission, where I of course have my vehicle options on no one. But then that's when my friend threw a rocket or whatever, a grenade at me, which I take insanely personally. Even though I'm in an armored Kuruma and he probably knew that, I proceeded to run him over. Not once, not twice, but that's when I realized he's dead. So I obviously tried to find out where he went. And then I proceed to go and run him over. What I didn't realize was he left just seconds before. So right now, he's just an NPC. And so, even though he's just an NPC, I of course am about to go and destroy him in a 1v1s. Because this would be one of the first times I've ever destroyed him in a 1v1. That's when I realized I had to jump out of the car to beat him in a 1v1. Which I actually kind of forgot. He then proceeds to run away. His NPC, runs away. That's actually when I realized he was an NPC. Because he would have just shot me. Or tried to, at least. Then I proceed to run him over as an NPC, which obviously shows that I don't have anger issues. Anyways, as I'm going to the vehicle warehouse, or whatever it's called, I get there perfectly, not crashing into one sign. Actually, just kidding, I drifted and hit all three, which is obviously on purpose. Oh, did I mention I had an armored Kuruma so I could actually just ram into all of these things and it wouldn't hurt it? Yeah, I grinded for the armored Kuruma. What am I doing? Anyways, I then proceeded to go up and do a sick drift, not crashing into a wall. But then I, of course, big brain me, I proceed to go and manage to hit a sick drift while going on a shortcut. Not hitting anything, not flipping over or doing anything else. Just shortcut, insanely quick, insanely fast. I then do an insane drift where I just go back to where the way I was supposed to go. And then somehow, for some reason, my car didn't come into the place with me, even though it never shows it bouncing back, which obviously shows how unrealistic this game is. Well, within the first few seconds, I realize that I'm trying to be a hitman, so I proceed to hit the fire thing, which it goes through a pole, which I'm obviously really interested in. Little did I know, I'd be killed immediately after that happened. I then proceed to shoot the small one, which I didn't think was going to do anything. But, just kidding, I shoot both and get killed immediately. Where, of course, my friend comes in. I hope he carries me. Just kidding. He does. Just kidding, he doesn't. Just watch the rest, just to know. Well, he starts really well. He gets all the stuff. He manages to destroy all the cars real quick, which I obviously applaud. And then he somehow manages to shoot I don't understand why he has a suppressor on this thing. Obviously, not very smart. He then proceeds to run into the room where he threw a grenade launcher in. But, of course, he's smart. He's level 100 something. He'll obviously be better than me, so I'm not going to complain. I then hope he then runs over my dead body, which I find very, very disrespectful. He then proceeds to go down to the basement where he tries to break out the kids. Just kidding, cars. Didn't say anything. And then after that, he somehow after all of that, he somehow manages to get killed. I honestly can't believe it. Just kidding. Watch 5 more minutes to realize, so that you can tell. Just kidding. I'm not gonna show you. Just kidding. I might. Just kidding. Maybe I will. This is quality content. You should subscribe for more quality content like this. Of course I'm repeating myself, because I'm totally I don't even have a script. I'm just going freestyling. If you like, I'm probably gonna be, just subscribe. Subscribe. As you can have more horrible content on your For You page. Anyways, after getting all the vehicles with insanely fast, he somehow manages to get killed. Of course, with this cinematic shot, you cannot see my body, which obviously shows that he buried me. He did. I don't know. Anyways, he somehow failed. While he was trying, he has a oppressor Mark II. He just blown up all the enemies. But no, he of course has to go eat. So he just goes AFK, where he gets killed almost immediately, which I find quite frankly noob. He fails. Which he'll remember that for the entire time he knows me, because I'm gonna mention that every few minutes that he talks to me. Of course, I'm not that toxic. I obviously don't send him insane messages saying, just kidding, I don't. I'm obviously very happy. I don't just run him over a few times later on. Just kidding, I don't. Maybe I did. I just didn't record it. Anyways, after this, I proceed to leave the video. Anyways, this is the end of the video. Like, subscribe, because if you want more horrible content, subscribe. watch my next video. I probably haven't made it, but watch it.